So, ang common understanding ho kasi ng confidential funds ay secret, pwedeng gamitin sa kung ano-ano, hindi pwedeng ibulgar sa publiko. Hindi po to totoo, no? Meron po talagang rules and regulations sa paggamit ng confidential funds.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Were you already part of the ICFAO in 2015?
Yes po, Your Honor.
So, yung pinakitang memo nung 1992 at itong memo na pinag-usapan natin na circa 2015, parang magkaiba siya, no?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Do you know the reason why the rules changed with regard to the usage of confidential funds?
Since yung paggamit po ng confidential fund at intelligence fund ay kailangan ng strict accounting and auditing rules. So, nagkaroon po ng circular para ma-ensure na yung paggamit po ay properly accounted at hindi po magamit for personal use or misuse.
Yan yung laman ng memo. Pero ang tanong ko, do you know why it was changed? Kasi parang lumalabas magkaiba yung paggamit nito. If you look at the 1992 circular, iba sa 2015.
Dun po kasi sa yung circular ng 1999, walang differentiation as to the CIF po. Pero dun sa 2015-01 kasi dun na in-specify na dapat yung confidential fund ay gagamitin lang sa ganito for civilian government agencies. Yung intelligence fund ay gagamitin lang ng uniform and military personnel as well as yung mga intelligence practitioners.
Kumbaga, nilinaw nung 2015 circular yung paggamit at pag-liquidate.
Yes po, Your Honor.
And is there a new circular after 2015 or ito pa rin yung ginagamit ninyo?
Yan pa rin po yung ginagamit, Your Honor.
Okay. Second question. Anong pinagkaiba ng AR sa OR?
Ang OR po kasi, ini-issue po siya ng mga pinagbilhan na BIR registered. So, yung AR naman po, yun yung ginagamit ng agency para proof na binigay nila yung payment or payment dun sa tao na naka-receive noong payment.
And it seems na mas katanggap-tanggap sa inyo yung OR kesa AR. Is that correct?
Depende po yan, Your Honor. Kapag purchases po kasi, kailangan po talagang OR yung ibigay sa amin kasi doon po namin tinitignan kung yung ginawa, kung nag-purchase po talaga sila.
Kasi official receipt, acknowledgement receipt, sabihin ng tao, pareho namang resibo, parehong receipt. Ano pinagkaiba niya?
Yung acknowledgement receipt po kasi, ina-acknowledge doon nung recipient ng payment na natanggap niya yung payment. Pero yung OR po kasi, parang yun yung proof na nag-purchase si agency doon sa pinagbilhan nung item.
Nung item. So pwede mong matrace. Kung OR, pwede niyong matrace.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Kung AR, pwede niyo po ba itong matrace o hindi na?
Pag kasi, kung ano lang po talaga yun nandun sa face nung document, yun lang po yung basis namin since document-based po yung audit namin. Pag AR po kasi, makikita lang po doon kung saan binili.
Okay, yun lang yung information. Tsaka kung sinong tumanggap.
Opo, yung pinagbilan po.
Okay, dito naman sa tumatanggap, no, allowed ba yung code names? Allowed ba yung alias sa inyo?
Based on the provision of the joint circular, it is neither allowed nor prohibited po since silent po yung joint circular as to that.
Is that as of 2015 or even in previous liquidation of confidential funds?
Based on my recollection po, even yung dating circulars po, buhat nung nag-assume po ako sa ICFA, wala naman pong provision as to the use of aliases.
So bawal ang paggamit ng alias.
The circular is silent po.
Okay. Para sa inyo, kung alias, yung paggamit ng alias ay bawal, so hindi importante kung may ibang tao ito, totoong tao ba to, basta yung pangalan na binigay sa inyo, ang expectation nyo, totoong tao yan.
Based on that, kasi ang katulad nga po ng sinabi ko, document-based po kami, so wala po kaming way to determine if this is an alias or not po.
Oh, but in general, ang tinatanggap yung dokumento, dapat totoong tao.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay, next. Did you have any, napag-usapan nyo kahapon yung dealings nyo with OVP nung lumabas na or malapit nang lumabas yung AOM? Previous to that, meron ka bang dealings with OVP?
Wala na po, Your Honor.
So walang kumausap sa inyo, walang nagtanong kung paano to dapat i-liquidate, apart from the meeting which included Attorney Poa?
Wala na po akong maalala, Your Honor.
Okay. Last question lang, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Please wind up.
Yung notice, yung AOM, ibig sabihin yan, may chance pa kayong i-correct, di ba?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Pag notice of disallowance na, may chance pa ba yung i-correct o naniningil na?
Actually, the moment that we issue notice of disallowance, ni-require na po yung accountable officers to restitute po yung amount
And to
involved.
your knowledge, is there a notice of disallowance for the OVP and DepEd funds?
Wala po akong personal knowledge, pero nakita ko po sa news po, so I was made aware na may end na po yung OVP 2022.
So may notice of disallowance na ang OVP for the 500 million pesos.
For 125 million pesos po for the fourth quarter of 2022.
So sinisingil na yan kay Vice President Duterte.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator Judge Aquino.